Welcome back to the channel, guys. As always, it's so great to have you here. Thank you so much for clicking on this video as we dive into some more Harry Potter content here on the channel. So we have a rather interesting story here talking about the Harry Potter movies. It looks like someone who worked on the Hogwarts Express in the movies behind the scenes all those years ago took some pictures while he was working behind the scenes, and it looks like these photos are now going up for auction, potentially selling these photos for thousands of pounds each. And there's hundreds of these photos that this man managed to capture as well, being on the set of the movies. So it looks like this guy is about to make some sweet cheddar off of these photos. So let's dive into this article here. It comes to us from the BBC. Let's break down the information and details and see exactly what's going on with the auction of these photos. So let's start scrolling down here. Behind the scenes Harry Potter photos up for auction. And this appears to be one of those behind the scenes photos here. It looks like they're at King's Cross Station, but potentially. We've got the Hogwarts Express. We can see Daniel Radcliffe there on set. It looks like Rupert Grint is potentially there as well. And yeah, I mean, it says Graham Wood took more than 140 photographs behind the scenes of the 5 Harry Potter films. And I mean, Harry Potter fans, much like kind of Marvel fans or Star Wars fans, they will pay through the nose for anything exclusive. And I mean, these behind the scenes images, I mean, people will pay thousands for these images. And like I said at the beginning, this guy is about to make some serious money from these photos. So, behind the scenes photographs taken on the set of Harry Potter by the man who shoveled coal on the Hogwarts Express are set to go under the hammer. The thing that comes up with this story, right? What are the legalities of this? I mean, this guy who worked behind the scenes and took these images, is he legally allowed to sell these images? Are they technically his property? I mean, he was on the set of a Warner Brothers production, taking pictures of the set from behind the scenes. Is he legally allowed to sell these images? Does he have the rights, the copyright, and the kind of the legal aperture to actually sell these photos? I'm not sure how it works when it comes to the legalities, but I'm very interested as to why he's allowed to do this. I would have thought they would be property of Warner Brothers. Yeah, I'm really not sure how that works. But anyway, let's get back to the story here. So, more than 140 pictures captured during the 5 Harry Potter films are expected to fetch between 2,000 to 3,000 when they go up for auction in Derbyshire. So, if you've got 140 images and they all collect £2,000 each, I mean, that's what, £280,000? I mean, that's over £250,000 for these images. So, this guy is about to become very wealthy. The photographs were taken by Graham Wood, a retired railway worker from Buxton, who volunteered as a boilerman on board the legendary locomotive. The archive has been described as a real treasure trove for Harry Potter fans. I can absolutely tell you, people are going to go berserk for this. I mean, imagine having exclusive behind the scenes photographs in your possession that nobody else in the world has. And as every year passes by, the monetary value of these images is only going to increase. So, I mean, in 10, 20, 30 years time, the pictures could be worth double the value that they're worth today because they become all the more rare. So, you know, they're going to appreciate in value as time goes on. So, the collection includes a call sheet signed by actors Daniel Radcliffe, Rupert Grint, and Emma Watson, who played famous wizarding trio Harry, Ron, and Hermione. So, for those of you who may not know what a call sheet actually is, let's just go over to Google quickly. So, a movie call sheet is a daily production document detailing the schedule, locations, and important contact information for specific days filming. So that's basically what a call sheet is. It lets the actors and all the crew know what's going to be shooting, where it's going to be shooting, and it basically keeps track. It keeps track of the daily production, so everybody's in the right place at the right time, and everything basically runs smoothly. That's what a call sheet is. But the fact that it's signed by the Golden Trio, I mean, that's going to fetch a fair bit of money as well. So, Mr. Wood, the guy who took these pictures, while cameras were banned on set, it was more of a rule for the paparazzi than personal use, and as time went by, it became more relaxed. I never appeared in the film, but I was behind the scenes every time the famous locomotive made an appearance. The collection features 2 call sheets, including one from Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. That's obviously one of the most popular films in the entire franchise, so I would expect that one to get the most amount of money. Signed by Radcliffe, Grint, and Watson, who played Harry, Ron, and Hermione. Hanson's auctioneers which is overseeing the collection, said a burgundy cap worn in the film by Frank Santrian, the driver of the Hogwarts Express, and Hogwarts Railway insignia found discarded in one of the carriages also featured. Okay, the 79-year-old added, I can't say we mixed with the cast, but those with an interest in steam trains like Mr. Weasley, actor Mark Williams, would come down to the footplate for a chat. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, being one of the guys who worked on the Hogwarts Express, shoveling the coal, and managing to take these images. Again, I have no idea how this guy is legally allowed to sell these pictures. I wouldn't have thought that he would have permission to make money off of the production when he doesn't own the rights to any of this stuff. So I'm very, very confused about this story, if I'm honest. But yeah, Mr. Wood volunteered as a boilerman on board the legendary locomotive. Mr. Wood worked as a fireman for British Rail at Buxton until steam trains were decommissioned in 1968. He first came across the GWR 5972 Alton Hall locomotive, later reincarnated as the Hogwarts Express, during the 1990s while working at the Turnsteed Quarry in Derbyshire. The locomotive, which had been saved from the scrapyard by the Heritage Rail operator West Coast Railway, was then used to charter trips in the north of England. Hanson's music and memorabilia expert Claire Howell said, "From never seen photographs and autographs to worn clothing and cool sheets, this is a real treasure trove for Harry Potter fans. Added to which it comes from the most wonderful source." The collection will go under the hammer at auction firm's music, film and memorabilia sale on the 17th of September, at the Etwell sale room. So there we go. But like I said, guys, if anybody watching this wants to jump in the comment section and tell me about the legalities around this guy selling these images and how he's allowed to do this, I would love to know what you guys say about that. But other than that, I mean, the story itself is pretty damn cool. A guy who worked behind the scenes shoveling coal on the Hogwarts Express in those original films is now selling up to 140 photographs, potentially fetching £2,000 each. That's a lot of money to be made from these photos. We've also got the cool sheets and other parts of memorabilia as well. So you add that all in together, this guy could be making a lot of money off of this memorabilia. And fans will go crazy to own this kind of stuff. So he's going to have no issue selling it whatsoever. But guys, jump into the comment section. What do you think about this? Would you spend £2,000 to £3,000 to £4,000, even £5,000 on buying an exclusive, never before seen photo behind the scenes of one of the Harry Potter films? Would you spend that kind of money to be the only person in the world with the behind the scenes exclusive photograph in your possession? It could be a great investment in the near future. It could make a lot of money as time goes by, like I already said. And yeah, I mean, could be a great investment and something really cool to own. If you've got a bit of spare money on the hip, why not? But guys, jump into the comment section and let me know your thoughts, comments and opinions on this kind of cool story. So with that down, guys, as always, thank you so much for being here. Make sure you hit the like button before you leave. Consider becoming a subscriber to help support the content on the channel. But most importantly, hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date with all the Harry Potter news we have going on the channel, with the HBO series and with the films as well. We talk about both here on the channel, of course. So hitting that notification bell, you'll be up to date with the latest news that we have going on in the world of Harry Potter. And with that down, as always, I will see you guys in the next video.